What is the crack? Welcome back to the Cian Malone Show, episode 7. We've got a lot of questions today, so let's get into it. Right, so the first question is from Mairead, and she said, if you could be anyone for the day, dead or alive, to experience what they live like, who and why? Oh, this melted my brain when I got that question. I was like thinking about 100 different people, but who I would go with is Nikola Tesla. Imagine seeing the life through his eyes. Like, because I'm assuming if I'm going to live like them for the day, we have their brain. So imagine that brain. Oh, I'd probably blow up. But we're going to move on. So let's move on to that question. And then Mr. Latham sent, is there more doors or wheels in the world? I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like there's more wheels. If I don't want a bit of roulette here, we're just going red or black. I'm throwing all my money on wheels, yeah? So let us know if it pays out. But we're going to move on to the next question. So, Big CDOG asks, what's something you've learned recently that completely changed your perspective? That's a very good question. I don't know. You know what? Funny enough, I watched a video essay and it was called Kanye West is a philosophical genius. And that'll stay with me. But it was kind of on the ball what he was saying. It was just a complete self-belief in himself. Like, he genuinely believes he can do it. He believes he was going to be the best rapper of all time, and he put all of his energy into it. That's what you have to do. Everyone in life's going to tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that. You can do it. Now, I wouldn't say that completely changed my perspective, but it definitely reinforced my own way of thinking. Like, I don't believe I'm mad to believe I can do it. I believe the madness was when I believed I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope that answers the question. That's probably the best kind of, just go on YouTube, watch video essays on stuff they're struggling with, stuff they're thinking about, just loads, and just learn, just digest it all, honest to God. That's what skills should be taught with, like, video essays. Like, when I'm on YouTube and I'm going through these video essays, it's a 30-minute thing, and it's like they're after going through 30 different books on the subject, and it's just, they make it in such a fun way. It's like such a good way of learning. I actually think it's deadly. So the internet's good for some things, you know what I'm saying? It's not all a lot of bollocks. You know what I'm saying? So the next question is from Zoe, and she says, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why? And it says another question, but I'll get to that after. So what animal would you be and why? Oh, that's a brilliant question. What animal would I want to be? See, I was like I'd like to say a lion, but I feel like being a lion is be boring. You're just kind of like sitting around, you're kind of, you know, just, who's getting shit done, you know what I mean? Who's having a bit of crack? What kind of animals having a bit of crack? what animals have crack? We don't know. Something that's just a little Tasmanian devil or something. Tasmanian devil, that's what I'd like to be, flying around the place. And he says, what 5 things would you do if you won the lotto? Right, so I don't know, it depends on the figure, but I was gonna say I just want mad money. So what would I invest it into? Do you know what? I'd probably do FIFA career mode in real life and I'd just buy a football team. You know what I mean? I've put in hours on FIFA career mode, so like, we feel like Champions League, easily done. Just whatever I have to throw at, done, easily, sound. Send the trophy in the post. But what else would I spend on? What 5 things I'd spend on a lot of? I just pay out the mas and dad's gaff anyway, and I would build a big ass compound for myself, like crazy big. Like, I don't know how much we're talking about the lotto. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, this fella's at that win €1 billion. Sound lovely. Send it. I'll put my IBAN in the comments, yeah. But I'd probably, there would be a huge compound. Buy a big compound, just like loads of trees, have a big pool, a lake. Do you know what? It's gonna be like some kind of super villain mansion kind of thing. I don't know, something along them lines. How many things is that? 3 or 4? I end up going over. What else did I buy? Like, I'm not just gonna like, you know, like, I feel like the common YouTube answer, like, I'll just like end starvation and probably, you know, just for the likes. But it's like, you're asking me a funny question. I'm not gonna get all, you know what I mean. This is a comedy / philosophical show in a sense. What else would I do if I won the lotto? Oh, I don't know. I think I just want an island. Can I have an island? Sounds. I'll buy an island, and Very good question. See, I don't really, I'm not like, I used to be a little bit more materialistic. Now I'm just kind of like, I just want to have fun. So it's like, how, like, with the fifth thing, have as much fun as I can. Just go on a big worldwide tour. Just absolutely living it up. That'd be the crack. So that'd be 5 things. I think that were 5 things anyway. And then Dano asked, did aliens build the pyramids? Oh, we went deep into this shit a while ago on the Joe Rogan podcast and all. Like, not about like particularly aliens building it, but there's just so much weird shit about the pyramids. Even it's like I like to consider myself an intelligent bloke, but I cannot tell you the equation, or I can't explain it right now off the top of my head, but there's some kind of like thing with the pyramid and the coordinates where it's like just like it's scarily accurate to like the center. I'm just shouting on here now, and you're just gonna really look into it. It's a bit mad. But did aliens build the pyramids? I don't know. I'd say there was. Do you know what I mean? I'd say there was something weird going on there. When you go back into like all the ancient civilizations and learn about all that stuff, there's just like weird things that don't add up. Now, like what even is this? Like, is it a simulation? Is it just some mad story? Is it actually just happening? Like, you know, all the theories you say, or it's like, God put this there, or is this just some mental miracle and like just shit's happening? You know what I mean? We'll never know. So we'll keep wondering. Did aliens build the pyramids? I'm gonna say yes. And then Jack asked, are you interested in any major historic events? Yeah, a lot of them, to be honest with you. I'd love to, the one I'd mainly like love to know more about is, so like, I think it was the Younger Dryas happened about 12,600 years ago. And it was like basically when the Ice Age ended and it was mass flooding, and there's a lot of stories that link that to Atlantis. And I'd like to know what civilization was before we lost all of it. Because there's so many fragments of civilization that have come up, like, you know, historians have found, and it's just what we learned in school, it's just completely outdated, and they haven't really updated it as much. But I'm like, what? How much have we lost? Especially even like the library of Alexandria was burned to a crisp, but like thousands of information. Like, what's the story was? We not just get over ourselves. We're just born in all the history. Let's all get together and just like make this shit deadly. Do you know what I mean? Imagine the power of unity. Imagine actually everyone did come together. Like, this is a hypothetical. Imagine everyone just copped on, gave themselves a slap in the cheek and goes, you know what, we're already, what can we do to make this world better? We would have the crack. Honest to God. So how did it even get going on talking about any major historic events? But I hope that kind of answers the question. I'd love to know what the hell is going on past that. Even like when you look at like Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, and that's like, I seen a thing where it was like 20,000 years ago, and that's like, it just add up. That's during the Ice Age, so and it was dug, like not dug, sorry, it was buried by a man. Like it was found in a man-made hill. So this temple was buried. So there's loads of shit. Like I'm a little history geek, you know. But yeah, I consider that a major historic event. And then Noel asked, "Is Josh Baker a lizard?" I don't think I get the reference that, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's like a joke or not, but seeing Josh Baker at District X was a bit of crack. So maybe he is a lizard. I never really got too deep into lizard people conspiracy theories. I always thought that was a bit mad, but who knows? And then Jackery asks, do you think people are born with a sense of purpose, or do we create it? That's a great question. Are we born with a sense of purpose? That's really going into like the biblical side of things, isn't it? Like going down to the destiny. I don't know, and I love to kind of add that into my own kind of fantasies, my own ambitions, where it's kind of like it's my destiny, you know. But I'd say, I don't know. I don't think we're born with it, but I think our purpose, we create our purpose over the years growing up within, and we're not like thinking of it. It's like subconsciously it's building through all the actions that we've made over our years growing up. Every interaction we've had, I think it builds and it kind of molds into something. And then when you go through all this shit and all this information that you've after been taking in, because you've been a sponge since you're a little kid, that's all mumble jumbled. You kind of start picking through it and going, what is the true purpose? So I'd say you create it, but it's also like, is it kind of like, are you born? I don't know. No, you wouldn't be born with it. Yeah, basically what I'm saying is, yeah, you create it. So yeah, you wouldn't be born with it. It's kind of just, but is it predestined? Do we have free will, or is this just all, we all just not a big show? Who knows? And then he also asked, what is your most useless talent? My most useless talent. Do you know what? Do you know what it actually is? Do you know the Family Guy? I can do it here with the pervert voice. Sweet trees, Chris. Want to come out of my cellar? Get some popsicles. That's probably my most useless talent. And I feel like I got worse at it. I feel like I was better when I was like before the old balls dropped. And I know they're going to get a few comments going. They haven't even yet. But I'm a bare 24-year-old bloke. Believe me, they have. And Lee asked, what was your favourite vlog and why? That's a great question. Do you know that? There's a few highlights there, definitely. I'd say my favourite vlog we made. The Germany one, the Irish loss in Germany was definitely up there. That was class. Even my dad gave me props for that. He was like, that's Anthony Bourdain style. I was like, that's a compliment. Even though, when now I look back on it, I'm like, I could do so much better. So the next travel vlog is gonna be class, but that's definitely up there. And I love the Galway vlogs. That was like 150 vlogs. I went down with my mate Jack. Shout out Jack. He's out in Asia, fucking it up. And that was just class. 2 nights in Galway. It was just. I feel like I enjoyed that weekend, and the vlog probably could have been. I could have recorded more, but it's like, you're not everybody's YouTuber. When you're starting off, you're around just people that don't want to do it. So it's kind of like taking the camera out was a whole thing. But people got on it. We had a bit of crack. It was good. But that's definitely the highlights that I'm thinking of right now. Yeah. I'd say that. Yeah, the Germany one was definitely up there. And there were any more questions, or I'm at to read them all. I felt like I'm under one. Or did I go over one? No, that is us done. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a few more comments down below for the next episode. I'm gonna put up a story anyway, But I got loads of questions this time. We're delighted. Because I done the last one, I done a little joke. I was like, yeah, the engagement's gone. We're after falling off. So I had 5 questions not the week. I'm not even doing this weekly. I'm just doing it like, you know what I'm saying? And then I got 2. I got 5 questions and I got 2. And I was like, shit, man's at that falling off. Now I got, how many questions is that? Just a few questions. I'm telling you. Basically a test. That's 1 question, 2 question, 3 question. That's 4 question, 5 question, 6 question, 7 question, 8 question, 9 question, 10 questions. 10 questions with Cian. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later, yeah? Sound.